The Ogunmola family unveils foundation for indigents in Ondo State. In spite of the increase in the numbers of private schools, many parents still find it difficult to afford the fees, thereby resulting in a growing number of out-of-school children. To close this gap, the Ogunmola family has set up a foundation called the Ralph Abigael Ogunmola Foundation in memory of their parents who were so much in love with education during their lifetime. The launch recently took place during the burial of their matriarch, Madam Abigael Omope in Ogbagi, Akoko Northwest, local government area of Ondo State.
When Daddy and Mommy, when they were alive, they loved education. And Daddy and Mommy said, if anytime they pass away, we must honor them with scholarship, create a scheme that will give opportunity for people from Abigael Omope, so that the intelligent students who are deprived will be able to get some scholarship to study something. God will help us to achieve this mission. If you want to see some part of what they are planning, you can visit Ralph Abigail, www.ralphabigailfoundation.org. Ralph Abigail Foundation.org. It's being developed and we'll get back to you once everything is finalized. God bless you. Thank you very
much. The gathering began as a solemn one, but soon the sleepy community of Ogbagi Akoko went agog as the community paid their last respect to mother of all Ogbagi children, as she was fondly called. Madam Ogumola's children, with the help of God and the support from the community members, including the traditional rulers within and outside Ogbagi Akoko, gave Madam Ogunmola a week-long burial that has remained the talk of the town. Personalities from different walks of life and other well-wishers increased by the day while the ceremony lasted. The reason for this was said to be the kindness of an undiluted love Madam Ogunmola showered on the children in the community. She is survived by Mrs. Elizabeth Obaniwa, a businesswoman and prayer warrior evangelist. Dr. Festus Olu Ogunmola, a UK-based chartered accountant, a bank director, and a pastor in the United Kingdom. Mr. Johnson Babatunde Ogunmola, a chartered accountant and a director at the federal government parastatal. Mrs. Titilayo Ilori, Mrs. Ibitayo Famuagun, Mrs. Oluwabumi Fashoro, a banker in the United Kingdom. She is also survived by many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Among those that joined our children in bidding a final goodbye were Dr. Daniel Olukoya and his wife, Dr. Folashade Olukoya, the General Overseer of the Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries, the former MD CEO of Wema Bank, Mr. Shegun Oloketuyi and his wife, the Ologbagi of Ogbagi, Oba Adetono, the Alaja of Ekube, Ikari Akoko, High Chief Adebisi Olariwaju Abraham, the Olona of Okegbe, Ikari Akoko, High Chief Rafiu Okunade, Mr. Tokpe Famuwagun, Pastor Femi Famuwagun, Professor Afe Adogame, Senator Bola Kunlere and his wife, Honorable Niyi Fabikun of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Ode Ekiti High School All Students Association, represented by the former head boy and head girl, Chief and Mrs. Oladele Lucas, former president of the Old Students Association, Pastor Samuel Adetula and his wife, Magistrate Joseph Ogunmola, Pro-Chancellor, Chairman of the Ladoke Akitola University of Technology, Ogbomosho, Professor Ayodeji Omole, Mr. Ndam Nimlan, the Deputy Inspector General of Police Operations, Mike Zokuma, retired. Also among those who sent in their condolences are Dr. Joseph Sanusi, the former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Evangelist Mike Bamiloye of the Mount Zion Faith Ministry, Professor Anthony Toba Oguntuashe, Newfoundland, Canada, Pastor Tunde Bakare of the Citadel Global Church, Mr. Ken Stewart, the chairman of the African Forum in Scotland, the Penzance family in Jos Plateau State, the family of Honorable Justice Oyetunde from Ogbomosho, and many others that joined through Zoom from the United Kingdom, Canada, China, and the United States. This event has been covered by the Sun newspaper, the Silverbird TV, the Oshu Potters magazine, the Ogbagi Eagles Watch, and by the Great Way International Productions. It is our prayers that Mama Abigael Omope Ogunmola rests in the bosom of our Lord. Amen.
It was the fourth day that I came in that she passed away. What I can tell people is that people should take care of their parents. I always insist. People must look after their parents when they are alive. Visit them, look after them, ask of them. Don't wait till the last minute. I would have felt the pain if I had not met my mom. We did our best. The first voice that came from my mom was that you have tried. You look after me. God will bless you. She was full of prayer, praises, and till the last minute, she was full of prayer and praises. So that was all what I needed from her at the last minute. So I think people need the blessing of their parents up to the last minute. And you cannot get these blessings if you are so far away, or you are so near, but you are near but so far anyway. You don't look after your parents, you don't ask after them. And when they die, you want to slaughter 50 cows, 100 cows. For what purpose? It's useless. You slaughter the cows when your parents are alive. Celebrate them when they are alive. Honor them when they are alive. Introduce your mother to your friends when she's alive or when they are alive. And that's just my advice for people.